Hi everyone, this is Stephanie from Gapers Block Transmission. I'm here kicking off Lollapalooza weekend at Rockit River North. I'm here with Boy Tinsley, who you probably know from Dave Matthews Band, but he's actually here tonight to celebrate his new film, Faces in the Mirror. And so, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. This is really exciting. It's an event that we're having to promote the film. We're going to show a couple of the scenes of the movie and the trailer. I'm going to talk a little bit about how we made the movie, and then we're going to have a performance by the Kopecky family band, and I'm going to sit in for a couple of songs. So it's going to be a cool night tonight.
Awesome. Yeah, I know a lot of people are really excited about this film. There's a huge line outside to get in. It's very exciting. Can you tell me a little bit about what the film is about?
The film is about a young guy named Ben. He's actually in his late 20s. He grew up with a resentment towards his dad because his dad was away a lot. He was a workaholic. So he left him, when he grew up, he never came back to see his father. And his father became deathly ill, and he came back to see him and said he would be back in 3 weeks. But in that time, his father died. So he comes home consumed with guilt and grief. And he runs into his friend Dylan, who sort of leads him to this party that night that sort of from there leads into this whole journey where he meets all these different people that sort of give him this message that he's sort of looking for throughout the night. And it's a movie that's very much like a dream. It's a beautiful movie. It's just like the music and the film are very married. We began with the music and put the film around that, so they speak together emotionally, and it's like a roller coaster ride of one emotion to the other, and it's a really fun thing. It's like a movie that you feel and experience first, and it's just a lot of fun to watch it.
I watched the trailer earlier today, and the main thing I noticed was that it's just so visually, just so much going on, visually stunning. Can you tell me a little bit about your influence and creating kind of an understated but very colorful and visually stimulating film?
It was, well, for one, we were in a very beautiful place, which is Charlottesville, Virginia. It's just the landscape and the countryside of it and the mountains are just absolutely beautiful, and that's what people are seeing in this movie. We also had a very amazing cinematographer named Johnny St. Hours, who just got some really brilliant shots. We had a combination of good people and a good environment to shoot.
And it was filmmaking something you always kind of wanted to go into, or did you kind of just stumble upon the story, or how did you come to make this film?
I came about interested in making movies, and when the DMB made the Crash Into Me video in about 1994, and it's just it was such a beautifully dreamy the movie part of it, the video part of it, and it was very married to the music, and it's just it was that thing that I was just saying about the emotive quality of a scene. It's I really felt that video, and it's I felt it more than anything else. And so that inspired me, and that's pretty much what I've come to do. It's to create that marriage between film and music, and that was definitely the beginning of that, the spark of it.
And speaking of music, as you know, it's Lollapalooza weekend here in Chicago. Are you going to get a chance to check out the festival at all?
I'm going to try to go out tomorrow and see the Black Keys, so I'll be out there for a little bit of it.
And you guys actually had a 3-day festival of your own here in Chicago last year, the Dave Matthews Band Caravan, which was a lot of fun. You guys had a really solid lineup, and Dave Matthews Band actually played every night for, I think, 2 or 3 hours. It was a long time. Do you ever plan on doing anything like that again here in Chicago?
Yeah, it'd be great. The festival went great, and I've heard people around here talking about it, and they said they had a great time there. So I'm sure that's something that we'll do in the future. I don't know of any plans at the moment, for next summer or anything, but it seems like that would be something that we would probably do again.
Okay, and I actually got to talk to Jason a little bit earlier about the T-shirt line. Can you tell me a little bit about your hand in that and how this T-shirt line came to be?
Yeah, well, Jason has done the merchandise from D&B, the T-shirts, for the last 8 or so years, and and he's a friend of mine, and I called him up and I said, Jason, you want to come on board of the movie and maybe do some T-shirts? And he said, yeah, and so he's got a whole T-shirt line of Faces in the Mirror T-shirts one of which I'm wearing right now, and then they're on line for pre-order, and it's great. You know, I mean, it's a great way to sort of spread the word about this movie. For one, it's like this is a very grassroots kind of effort. You know, it's just like, I mean, there's no advertising budget. We're basically going town to town in events like this, talking to the press, and you know, just trying to spread the word, like word of mouth. And you know, but yeah, it's been a great venture with him. He's a great guy, and he's been really a lot of help in a lot of areas to the film.
Okay, well, thank you for what you're talking to us, and I can't wait to see the film.
Can I mention one more thing?
Sure.
I just want to say that Dave Matthews Band has a album coming out on September the 11th. It's called Away from the World, and I hope everybody goes out and check it out because it's one of my favorite albums that we've made.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.